You know what's funny? Every year, I think Amazon's going to finally slow down with new updates, and then they drop a bunch of changes that make you feel like you're already behind if you don't pay attention. That's exactly what happened at Amazon Accelerate last week. And trust me, if you weren't there, you don't miss the headaches of crowded sessions and endless coffee lines. But you probably don't want to miss what Amazon actually announced. For those of you new here, my name is Sami. I run an Amazon brand management agency called Labels Growth, where we help sellers scale from product research all the way to launch and beyond. And in this video, I'm going to break down the highlights of what Amazon revealed, especially around AI tools, logistics, and some major policy changes. The big theme this year, AI, and no surprise there, right? Amazon made it very clear that artificial intelligence is going to be baked into nearly every new tool they roll out. One of the first things they showed off was the Seller Assistant AI. Now, I have been playing around with it, and honestly, it feels more like a chatbot than a powerful AI assistant. It gives you basic answers you could probably find in Seller Central help docs. The vision though is much bigger. They're calling it agentic AI, meaning in the future it should be able to perform tasks like forecasting, competitor analysis, and even policy compliance checks. But here's the reality today: it's just not there yet. Another big update was around Amazon's uh, a creative studio where you can generate listings, images, and videos using AI. It's great if you have zero design experience and just need something fast. But compared to that, what Google and other platforms are doing, Amazon's version still feels behind. For me, it's a tool you might use to kickstart content, but not something I'd rely on for polished branding, especially if you want your products to stand out in a competitive category. So now one of the more useful AI driven updates came through the product opportunity. The main one, Amazon is layering in deeper niche insights, things like customer review themes, demographic breakdowns, and demand signals that only Amazon can see because they own the data. This is a game changer if you're launching new products because it gives you market insights you simply can't get from outside tools. They even showcased a new demand tracker, highlighted trending searches like cooling beach chair. Of course, sometimes the data just reflects seasonality, but overall, this is where Amazon actually has an edge in AI. So let's switch gears to logistics. Because Amazon made some pretty big moves there too. One update that stood out to me was with Global Logistics, AGL. Customs paperwork is always a nightmare, right? Amazon's now building a system that stores your documentation and even pre-fills custom forms based on your past shipments. That alone could save sellers hours and reduce errors. Even more interesting, they are working toward a globally inventory hubs, basically one pool of inventory that AGL manages and distributes across countries as needed. That could massively streamline global selling if they execute it well. Another logistic change was in multi-channel fulfillment. They are adding a new order management dashboard that lets you view not just Amazon order but also orders from Walmart, Etsy, TikTok, and more all inside Seller Central. You'll even be able to manage inventory levels and pricing across platforms. Amazon basically positioned this as a replacement for third-party inventory management tools, which is ironic because they had just highlighted those partners before announcing the feature. And here's a big win for resellers. Amazon is officially ending commingling of inventory. If you have ever dealt with someone else's poor quality product being shipped under your listing, you know how painful commingling was. It created more returns, more bad reviews, and less control. Sellers have been asking for this change for years. So while Amazon was clearly looking for applause on stage, most of us were just thinking, finally. For brand owners testing new products, Amazon also introduced regional FBA launches. Instead of sending a product to every warehouse nationwide, you can test it in just one region with a small batch of inventory. This lowers upfront cost and risk, especially for seasonal or experimental products. And finally, there was a pricing update on Amazon warehousing and distribution. If you send in palletized shipments, you'll now get a 25% discount compared to boxed shipments. For sellers moving volume, that's a serious cost saving opportunity. Overall, the key takeaway for me are pretty clear. AI is Amazon's main focus. Most of the tools are still early stage, but the Opportunity Explorer insights are worth checking out now. Logistics updates are generally helpful. Customs automation, global inventory pooling, and discounted palletized AWD shipments could make scaling easier. And then ending commingling is long overdue, and regional launches will help new brands get off the ground with less risk. So, what do you think? Are these changes moving the needle for sellers, or is Amazon just trying to catch up with trends? And if you need help navigating all of this and scaling your Amazon brand, my team at Labels Growth handles everything from PPC to logistics strategy. You can reach us anytime at labelsgrowth.com.